What is up, friends? Welcome back to another movie reaction. Very excited for today's as we're finally continuing on Tim Burton's Batman series, and I've been especially looking forward to Batman Returns for a long time because it's got Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and since I've been so deep into Always Sunny for the past year and a half, really looking forward to seeing his performance in this, and I'm going to try to refrain from making too many Always Sunny references, but it's probably going to happen. But as far as I know, this is a somewhat Christmas-centered movie, or at least takes place during Christmas, I would guess, because when I was looking up Christmas movies to watch, I saw this one listed on a couple of lists, and so if it's not, blame the lists online, not me, but either way, still looking forward to getting into it. Hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for it, and if you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, helps the video out, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction to this and the original Batman that I watched on Patreon. Link for that in the description below, but without further ado, let's get into Batman Returns. Okay, everyone, I have the movie keyed up to the very beginning. If you've got it keyed up to the same spot, I will do the usual 3, 2, 1 play count. On play, I'll both at play. Be all synced up, ready to watch together. So 3, 2, 1, play. Hey man, we got some snow, so that makes me think it definitely does take place during Christmas, or at least during winter. Man, amazing lighting right off the bat. Let's go. Didn't look like Alfred, so who's this? Oh shoot, man. Is that perhaps the Penguin being born? Because maybe the woman screaming was her giving birth? No, not the cat, dude. What monstrosity is that? Insane that they just put the kid in the cage. Man, this movie already feels 10 times more Tim Burton-y than the first Batman. Which his style is very unique and entertaining, so I like it. Yo, man, that's kinda evil, dude. I can't believe they just did that. Assuming it is the Penguin, no wonder he grows up to be who he is. Dude, fantastic opening. I loved that. I've never really known the Penguin's origins, so that's interesting. Oh, let's go, Danny. So excited to see him in this. And obviously, he's put in some pretty excellent acting during Always Sunny, especially at certain parts. And obviously, had been an actor long before that. Oh, Christopher Walken as well. Interesting. I did not know he was in this. But I'm sure he's going to kill it in this as the Penguin. Oh, I was so excited to hear more of Danny Elfman's score as well. It's so good. Batman has been a pretty lucky character to get not only Danny Elfman scoring the movies, but Hans Zimmer later on. Have to admit though, I don't remember any specific score from Batman vs Superman. Could just be because it's been a minute since I've seen it. Very much looking forward to the makeup on the Penguin, because the Joker makeup in the first one was excellent, man. Love how they did that. I also love how we never saw the child's face either, so we just heard the screams and whatnot, just filling our imagination with dread. I feel like I remember people saying also that they like Returns more than the first Batman, which would be impressive because I really enjoyed the first Batman. But then I've also heard that the series kind of goes downhill from here. After this movie, I mean. Love the colors so far. The monotony of it all makes you feel kind of grimy. Oh, interesting. Is that why he calls himself the Penguin? Is because those are the people that, or the creatures that he first saw after he got ditched? Oh my gosh, dude, that's freaking hilarious that he lives in the sewers because Frank and Charlie and Always Sunny are always going into the sewers. I'm sure they did that intentionally knowing his penguin role. I just never realized it. What an excellent frame right there. But also, is he wearing a suit? I assume he is. Can't wait for the big reveal. Hey, Alfred, let's go. Oh man, well, we know for a fact that the penguin is real. Batman's gonna be involved soon enough. Shreks? Not quite the same spelling, but I'd go in there just out of curiosity. Oh, that's right. I remember that as well. Is it Catwoman that's in this one? Excited to see her performance, how it compares to Anne Hathaway's. Oh, jeez, she's risking a lot speaking up in front of these people. I assume that she's already the Catwoman by this point, though, just keeping a low profile. Letting her true feelings come out there for a second. I'm excited to see how this plays out because there's a lot of characters involved in this, recognizable Batman characters. Man, I love that they're keeping the mystery up for so long. Interested who's actually gonna come face to face with him first. Oh man, this really is a perfect movie to watch during Christmas. It's right in the forefront. And I don't think he's exactly the Christmas king that everybody seems to think he is. Oh shoot, man, that's so embarrassing. He's gonna have to wing it. See how good he really is. Hey, not bad for thinking on his feet, unless he's just remembering what he already wrote down. Let's go. Got a little bit of his voice. Obviously, the penguin isn't intimidating with his stature or anything, so I'm curious what his methods of terrorizing are. Yo, what the heck, man? Penguin's got a bunch of goons. I didn't know he had a little mini army. This is great. You'd think it was the Joker that organized this, though, with all the clowns. He means business, though. That was such a great cut right there. Excited to see him jump into action. And especially to see more Michael Keaton. Oh, yo, man, what a frame. That was excellent cinematography and lighting, of course. Loving the whole aesthetic of this film so far. This is great. Getting into the action pretty early on. And that iconic car is just a feast for the eyes. Oh, that's the biggest taste we've got of him so far, and he looks great even in shadow. Oh, pretty clever way to take him out right there. Dude's gonna make quick work of all of them. Oh, dang, man. Nice. Just kill them with their own weapons that they're using. Looks like he's actually on fire. That's great. But also, I imagine the raising up of the car was done practically. If so, that's some great commitment. This man's too clever. He should have known he was outmatched. Love the lighting on his face, though. Batman's. He doesn't know he doesn't know who he just ran into right there. Sure, that's not the last time they interact. Nice little payback. Which company is Omega, though? That's not Max's, right? Big clue, though. Oh, he's gonna be the one who runs into him first. That's gonna be frightening for him. He could not have been in a more perfect position to be captured. Was him running away into the tunnel there all part of the plan? Awesome cinematography. I love it. They gonna keep Max in the zoo here? Quite a cast of characters down here, man. I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for him to pop up. He looks fantastic. I love that reveal. The way they held on before they finally showed him to us was great. Adds so much. That's amazing. The makeup is top tier. I love that they did the same thing as they did with the Joker in the first one, where they just gave us little tastes before the unveiling. Man, he's doing a great job with his voice acting for that character so far. If they ever do another Penguin in a Batman movie, they should just get Danny DeVito to do it again. Got this whole plan orchestrated. They've done an excellent job setting up his character because so far with what he's saying, I honestly don't blame him for wanting all this. Even though he's going about it by killing people. Man's been putting in work preparing for this. Gotta give him some credit there. Some great lines. This is fantastic. He may not be the biggest, most intimidating villain, but he seems capable. I like her character so far. Pretty nice looking place. Cute cat, but also a nice little subtle way of showing who she is. If anyone didn't know. I wonder if she was shown in like the trailers as her regular character. And obviously they've said her name, so I don't know if it was like a big surprise. Dang, things are going bad for her right now. Bad job, bad relationships. It's the last thing she wants to hear right now. I'm not too sure what I've seen her in, Michelle Pfeiffer, but I know I've seen her in a couple things, I think. And obviously, she's a pretty well known actress. I don't know if he's gonna buy it. She is pretty resourceful as a character. Dude, that lighting is so amazing right there. You can kind of make out the mask shape around her eyes. Tim Burton getting clever. Pretty intimidating situation. I'd be worried if I was him because I think she's a lot more capable than he is. That was a pretty convincing performance. I really thought he was going to try and kill her there. Bro, what? He actually did it. That was freaking shocking. It got me. Awesome camera work, though, watching her fall through that. Man, it's just a battle of animals in this movie, penguins versus cats. So maybe she wasn't actually already Catwoman by then. We're getting her origin as well. And getting swarmed by a bunch of cats is honestly the dream, man. I'd love that. The music's intense right now, though. Kinda creepy, dude. I guess if the cats are trying to eat you, then it wouldn't be ideal. Man, she is out of it, rightfully so after the fall she had. Also, she looks a lot like Helena Bonham Carter in this. I'm getting that vibe. Man, she is a mess right now. I assume she's just out of it right now and she didn't like get some powers from that fall or something. I don't think she's gonna have much luck getting all those down the drain. Seems kind of crazy now. Why is she wrecking her place like this? Is it just residual anger from getting pushed down by her boss? Just her whole life being ruined, pretty much? Hey, let's go. The iconic costume, or at least part of it. Obviously, the black does it. Oh man, it's rough seeing all that get destroyed. But it is cool that they made her place and the things in it all colorful before she went through this change. I like that she just went straight to work on a costume. If I if I survived a fall like that, I would just assume that I'm destined to be a superhero or something as well. Oh shoot, that's pretty gruesome if she uses that on somebody. Excited to see it all put together. Oh man, what a freaking great shot. The cinematography's been excellent so far. Love her voice change though. She sounds much more mysterious. And also, did the sign say hell here because she took out some of it? Pretty clever if it did. Is the Penguin actually gonna show up here in front of everybody? Make his mark? That'd be one way to get an impression out there. Yo, just straight up stole the baby. Are you kidding me? That's messed up. What a great shot. What an entrance. Finally showing himself. No one can deny he's real anymore. Oh, I see what he did. That's actually pretty smart. Make yourself look like the good guy. That'll build some trust for sure. I mean, that may be part of it, but I have a feeling that he's gonna try and kill them for what they did to him. Oh, I wonder if he's feeling some sort of connection because of what happened to his parents. That would make sense. If he's fooling Batman, though, he's on track with his plan, that's for sure. I like how that seems to be a common thing, though, in Batman movies where Bruce Wayne is watching TV and sees the villain on there. Happen in The Dark Knight, too. Dude, he looks so good no matter how many scenes he's in at this point. Still a joy to look. Still a joy to look how they put him together. I guess see how they put him together would be the right way to say that. That sounds like the Penguin to me, perhaps. At least he's doing some digging, though, not just accepting him at face value. I knew he had to be smart enough to figure it out. Despite him looking the way he does, you can just tell with his mannerisms that he's got something sinister planned. Interesting, so his parents are dead, or at least one of them. I don't know if that's going to be the satisfying end he's hoping for. Dude, I have no idea how long he had to spend getting his makeup and everything done every day, but I'm sure it was quite the time commitment. What a legend for going through that, though, because the end result is elite. I love his line delivery. He's doing a great job with this role. Just all for show, dude, and it's going perfectly for him. Everyone's fallen into his trap. So when he says a shiny flipper, does that mean what we've been seeing is actually his hands? That's surprising. Dude, her costume is sick. Let's see her in action. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. She looks kind of terrifying. Quite a show she puts on there. Gotham's gonna be overwhelmed with personalities here soon. It's a solid throw right there. That was a great line right there. I love it. Definitely disagree, though, especially in a superhero universe. Calling him out, man. He knows exactly what's going on. Surprising both of them for different reasons, obviously. Nice, dude. Great line. Dude slipping up almost gave himself away. Man's gotta feel like he's in such a I was gonna say hot seat, but that doesn't make sense for the way I was saying it. Gotta be feeling the pressure for sure. Nice, he tried it. Playing off each other well. Some great dialogue in this. I hope with that line that Selena actually ends up pushing him out of a window. Guess that answers that. It's not a legitimate flipper, just an oddly shaped hand. Man, he's certainly lived up to the descriptions they were given to him at the beginning. Man went for that fish like he'd go for a grilled Charlie. Also, does that mean all of his crew that he runs with right now are people from the circus? I don't think he's ever had so many people clapping for him, giving him exactly what he wants. Max is playing smart. This is a lot to take in. Everything he's ever wanted at his fingertips. Or his flipper tips. Dude, he looks insane. I love it. I don't think I'd really noticed his teeth before. Whoa, bro. He is an absolute monster, dude. Just did that in front of everybody. Such an interesting villain dynamic because they're kind of using each other to get more power. But it seems like Max is the one really in control. Dude is absolutely killing it. I'm loving this. Even better than I expected. That is not what I expected to happen coming into this movie. He's the last person I expected to get in a position of power like that. A traditional position of power, I guess. Oh gosh, so much destruction, dude. I don't know how Gotham has managed to survive. Oh, come on now, he's handled much worse. Love getting to see him fight, though, as always. This is wild. I will say this movie, especially compared to the first Batman, Feels feels a lot more like a campy comic book type story. Foiled by the dog, are you kidding me? Stuff like that. That was a perfect example. Got a certain level of silliness to it, but it's fun. Her look is excellent, and I guess comparing it to the Christopher Nolan Catwoman, I do really like the. I don't know exactly how to describe it, the messy nature of her costume. It all stitched together, not necessarily flawless. Oh man, they made a mistake coming up to her. They should know anytime you see someone in a costume, just to run the other way. Yes, man, the Wilhelm scream, always gotta have that in there. That goofy smile, dude. That was a pretty solid kill right there. Which makes me realize he legitimately just killed that person, most likely. Whereas the rest of the goons, it felt like he was just knocking them out. Let's go. Man, I'm excited for this showdown. Finally, they meet. Oh my gosh, they're all here at the same time. I don't know which side she's gonna be on, though. Holy crap, this city is gonna be rubble by the end of the night. No way, dude. I didn't know he had that kind of technology. That's kind of sick. There's a lot for Batman to handle, though. I'm getting to see these two duel, but as if he needed more problems to handle. She's just playing along. Oh, come on, he fell for it. Surprised she's attacking him, though, after she kind of did save him before. after he kind of saved her before. So many fantastic one-liners in this. Surely they can find a way to work together. Working her magic on him. She does give off a pretty unsettling vibe. Dude, these lines kill me. She has done so much falling in this movie, though. I just love the image of Batman using an old school telephone. Those things do some damage, though, man. She did a good job putting that together. Freaking go off, Penguin. He's got quite the speech. Should be a clean path to the mayor with the looks of it. Yikes, what a creep. My gosh. The Penguin and Frank Reynolds do have a lot in common, though, surprisingly. Both always have one thing on their minds. Oh gosh, I don't think he's going to like her. Man, her costume is legit, but also what a freaking line from him. She's traveling around with her cat as well. Gotta be fun for the cat. Dude is freaking ready to go any time of the day. And she's a lot more evil than I expected her to be. Shoot. And she's figured him out as well. I think she's right about that. That line literally sounds like it came straight from Frank Reynolds' mouth. This is freaking great. Bro, what the heck, man? She is insane. Even made the penguin look uncomfortable. Such a ridiculous scene, man. Just going at each other's pets. Dude, I mean, it's kind of weird, some of the things that are happening, but if we were really dealing with psychotic supervillains or just regular villains, does feel like how it'd be. Bro, so odd. Tim Burton is fully unleashed in this movie, man. He can read straight through them, even if not a lot of other people can. I guess you could call it that, but it's a lot worse than that. Love this dynamic, though. They don't know who each other is. If only they knew how accurate those words are. They certainly have a lot in common, even if they have different objectives. Man, both her and Danny DeVito are playing their parts so well. They are fully committed to the nature of their characters. Come on, how did she not realize who he was? I'm worried what she's gonna look like after he's done with her. Yeah, that would be a way to drive away pretty much anybody except Selena. Love the lighting of this scene. He definitely walks a fine line. A few wrong moves, and he could just be considered a psychopath. That'd be kind of a shocking line to hear. Dang, man, just went right for it. This is so wild seeing them fight earlier and now together intimately. How long is it gonna be before they realize? They only got a little ways into it. I wonder how they're gonna end up by the end of the movie because I don't know if she's involved in the future ones. This is gonna be great. They're both gonna show up there. At least I imagine so, and then just be back on bad terms. Alfred, always a real one. Alfred helping everybody out. Love to see it. She can barely keep herself together, though, it seems. Dude, I freaking love it that he has a whole closet full of costumes, one for every day of the week. I like for this movie that it doesn't seem like Tim Burton or anybody in the cast or anything for that matter was afraid to have fun with it, not take themselves too seriously. At least that's the feeling I get. Oh man, starting the plan. I don't know if they're gonna actually be successful though. I hope not. I always love seeing him use his gadgets. I feel like with her being sat so kind of in the open though, it's just a trap. I guess with them kind of being clowns and other interesting characters, it makes sense considering he's from the circus. Even though I thought it'd be more fitting for the Joker. This line delivery, my gosh, dude. Almost feels like these lines were ripped straight from comics. Man, he's been pretty much bested by her twice in a row now. Catwoman's pretty capable. Ah, dang it, dude. Don't tell me she dies. That'd be awful. Bro, what a display. And that's so awful that they put him right at the scene of the crime. Everyone's gonna hate him. That girl is for sure dead, though. Man, what a predicament. Oh, jeez, man. She's so creepy. Feel like Batman's kind of enjoying it, though. Finally got a good hit on her there. I was worried he was going to be bested again. Dude, that looks amazing, man. Didn't know he'd upgraded the suit like that. Shoot, bro, and they got away just in time. He's gonna have no idea. Curious what the end plan is with that, though, where they're gonna blow it up. Oh man, I wonder if she's gonna start going against him because she doesn't like his methods. Dude thinks so highly of himself. Just wants one thing from her. Oh gosh, man. That would be pretty terrifying to be carried up by that. Because if it stops moving, you're pretty much dead. Yo, that looks dope with her hair coming out. She got scream powers now as well? What? But also, isn't that like major fall number 3 for her? Approaching world record territory. Penguin's goofy, man, but he certainly gets the job done from a villain standpoint. Oh, fascinating. He's got control of it. No way. He's gonna look even worse to the public. Yet another freaking similarity between the Penguin and Frank Reynolds. Absolute menaces behind the wheel. Oh man. Freaking love that. Looks like they're using real cars for the scene. Makes it even better. Just endless destruction in this movie. Oh man, looks so ridiculous. Penguin certainly enjoys what he does, though. Oh gosh, that could not have been any closer. That lady's so lucky. I had a feeling somehow he'd be able to stop it. Danny DeVito, what a freaking acting legend. I can't think of a much better person to play the Penguin. Dude, that is so cool. Did they actually make that into a real vehicle, the skinny Batmobile? If so, super creative and well done. Nice play on words, Masquerade. I don't know what the next move is going to be for Penguin, though, because that felt like his biggest chance to stop Batman. Dude, I freaking love that they're shooting that with him behind the mics as if they needed to roast his height anymore. What? Dude, that's awesome. That's an extremely smart place to hide the switch, though. No one's gonna find that. Bruce Wayne is too cool. Such an extravagant entrance. Surprised he didn't drop a "Make Gotham Great Again" line right there. It almost felt like he was about to. Everyone's just eating it up, though. How do you stop a man with the power of the people? Oh, there's the answer right there. Just turn the people against him. Freaking clutch move from Batman. Just like that, everyone's against him. Back to enemy number one. Oh gosh, he was on the verge of greatness. Everything he worked for ruined. Arguably worse than before. Oh gosh, just open fired. I guess that didn't even register that they were just throwing vegetables at him. Oh, fascinating. Went to the same bridge back to where it all started. His only home is the sewer. I mean, besides the supervillain part, it wouldn't be too bad just to chill with a bunch of penguins. There's some cool animals. Surprising that there's so many here in Gotham, though. Dude, Danny DeVito is so good. Back to raging once again. Accepted his fate. Oh my gosh, dude. Didn't even try and convince him. That is pretty evil, though, just taking a bunch of kids. That's next level bad guy stuff. Even Alfred is against him. Good on him. Oh, well, like they've kind of talked about in The Dark Knight Rises, Bruce Wayne basically is his costume. Oh, there she is. This scene makes me definitely feel like Christopher Nolan intentionally did the scene in The Dark Knight Rises as a nod to this. I could be wrong though, but the similarities are too distinct, too clear. Bruce is loving her company. She definitely knows how to get to him. This is some great dialogue. And this shot specifically, her being right up close to his ear, is almost exactly what happens in The Dark Knight Rises. Oh gosh, dude, I don't think it's gonna be much longer before he figures out she's Catwoman. It's a pretty drastic measure. Dang, man, some great acting by her. She's playing that unhinged nature perfectly. Oh, brilliant, man. They both just figured it out. What are they gonna do now? Love how they did that. Man, I hope they don't fight. Hopefully, they can team up. Oh, jeez, man. The Penguin is certainly good at entrances, and he's definitely not playing nice anymore. What, man? Those penguins are strapped up. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me they're gonna blow up. Oh, jeez. He has freaking nailed this plan, man. Certainly sending a message. Shoot, every time they talk, Max seems to get control of the situation. I'm impressed. I'm worried what Penguin has planned. Man, even though Danny DeVito is just a great guy in real life, it would have been kind of terrifying to be acting right next to him in all his makeup. Hey, nice transition. That was smooth. There's so much that Batman has to do right now. Save all the kids of Gotham. And potentially save Max as well. I don't know. Dang, dude. The circle of life right there. Oh, fantastic imagery. I love that. But clever that he's putting them in cages after he was done. After he had the same thing done to him. Clever. One for the theatrics as well. Bro, what a shot right there. That is very, very old school, campy movie angle stuff. What in the world, dude? An audience of penguins with rockets on him? This is so ridiculous. This is crazy, dude. The penguin has to be the, I guess, silliest Batman villain I've seen on screen so far, but Danny DeVito is definitely making it work. Oh, great lighting in that shot, though. You definitely have to suspend some disbelief with his character in this movie. I don't know how the heck he rounded up that many penguins. Man, this is the scariest version of March of the Penguins, that's for sure. Easily the most Tim Burton a superhero movie could get, though. Music is iconic, though. Danny Elfman is a master. Dang, bro, that's a pretty high number. I didn't expect it to be that serious. It's gonna be most of Gotham destroyed. I don't know what the population of it is, but that's no small number. Oh man, I can't believe it. I guess that explains why the penguins are easily controlled. They've got the little mind control devices on there. Oh, is this monkey gonna help out? It's a reimagining of the Pirates of the Caribbean scene right there with the dog. About to have an epic showdown, I feel like, between Batman and the Penguin. Although one-on-one, I don't feel like Penguin would stand a chance. Dude, what the heck? So many things in this movie are just bonkers. I can't believe he put all this together, Tim Burton. Dang, dude, stopped him quick. I thought we were gonna get a chase through Gotham. Did he kill him with that? Yeah, I mean, he's got a point right there, but I can't believe we're actually getting a hand-to-hand fight between them. This is gonna be wild. Oh no, all his minions turned against him. It's a frightening sight. Oh gosh, dude, don't tell me all of that's gonna land on him, or maybe just his base. Batman thought of everything, though. Who knew penguins could be so deadly? My gosh, this zoo is gonna be ruined. Yes, dude, don't let him get away that easily. He has enough sins in this movie. Man's a problem. Oh, unless maybe that wasn't Batman who got him. I thought it was. Oh, of course. course, dude. It's Catwoman. I should have known. I forgot that she was still in the picture. She's good with that whip, dude. I wonder if she's gonna reveal herself fully, take off the mask. Yo, that looks so cool. There's been some great shots in this movie. Man, it looks like to me she's being convinced a little bit, but she seems pretty dead set on killing him or just hurting him a lot. Dang, bro, actually showed his face in front of Max, no less. That's a bold move. That might work, though, in convincing her. Oh, gosh, man, she's still not taking it. I feel like Max has gotta be dead now. Nothing stopping her. Yo, dude, I can't believe this is happening. Don't tell me he's gonna actually kill her. Love the talk about 9 lives, though. That's perfect. Great lines, dude. Bro, what the heck, man? I feel like she's risking a lot doing that move. That line of waiting till next Christmas, though, makes me think maybe she'll be back. Oh my gosh, what a reveal right there. I really thought he was out of the picture by now. He looks like he's on his last flipper, though. Oh, true, he's got his mask off. Bro, what? That is brutal. He got burnt to a crisp. Feel like a pretty deserved fate, though, after what he did. Oh gosh, dude, they nailed his look for this movie, though. He looks so grotesque, especially in that shot. Despite how evil he was, I do kind of feel bad for the Penguin a little bit, considering his start to life. At least the Penguins are his friends down here, giving him a proper send-off. It's a cool frame right there. I wonder if the penguins are little animatronics or if they're some kids in suits or something, because I don't think they're real penguins, at least those ones. Oh, she's still alive. Let's go. I would imagine she probably does show up in the next one then, but I know that Tim Burton doesn't direct the others, right? So they could just go with a different cast. Cute cat. I would want to bring it home with me as well, but not sure Selena's going to be too happy about that. Great stuff right there. This ended up being much more of a Christmas movie than I anticipated. I thought it was going to just take place during Christmas and there'd be a few passing mentions. Great closing shot, man. I love it. Still out there as strong as ever. Pretty impressive, though, considering the shot she was taking there from Max. Freaking love Danny Elfman's theme, though. It's so good. This movie was quite the wild ride, though. It feels very different from the first Batman, even though it's the same series and Tim Burton directed both of them. Feels like he was a little bit more unleashed in this movie than he was in the previous one, because the first one, while it did have some kind of quirky moments and whatnot, felt kind of more traditional or I guess not necessarily traditional, but just the style that I'm used to, a more serious take on Batman and the story and everything. This movie definitely had quite a few goofy moments, silly moments, and well, sometimes it was just so ridiculous and insane. I don't feel like it ever was to a fault where it annoyed me or it was just too far over the edge. And I think part of that is just because of how bought in everyone was, just whether it was the direction or the actual cast, everyone seemed to be fully committed to that style. And so I think it definitely was teetering on the line of just going into campy madness that wasn't enjoyable, and then just a very fun comic book story, which for me, I think it definitely is that. It was a fun movie. And the highlight for sure was Danny DeVito as the Penguin. He absolutely killed it in that role. Every scene he was in, I was loving his performance. And the makeup and everything they did was absolutely insane. Because while the makeup and everything on Joker in the first one was fantastic, it feels like they went all out even more for him with the costuming and just everything they had to put together for him. And from a performance standpoint, it is pretty hard to compete with Jack Nicholson because that was legendary what he did in the first Batman, but Danny DeVito definitely held his own as a villain in this. But I thought Michelle Pfeiffer was really great as Catwoman, and she played kind of different personalities really well. The more kind of tame and regular persona, Selena Kyle, and then just the super chaotic and unsettling nature of Catwoman. And her costume was amazing as well. I loved the design. I know I mentioned that. And even though this one is a Batman movie, obviously, and Batman is the protagonist, it felt more like this time around it was just an ensemble cast and an ensemble story because it didn't feel like we were really focusing on Bruce Wayne or Batman. He got about as much screen time as it felt like the Penguin got. And so that definitely gave it an interesting feel to it, but it did help with getting a better grasp on who the Penguin is and his character and its development. But the cinematography and the lighting, just the whole overall look of the film, I thought was fantastic, really enjoyable. And with both the Tim Burton films so far, they've done a great job with making Gotham just feel like a dark and dreary place, which Christopher Nolan did in Batman Begins specifically, I feel like, at least compared with The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, just the overall black aesthetic and just the smoke and the smog in a lot of the shots just doesn't really feel like a place where you'd want to live. Just adds to that feel of a crime-ridden city, so I really appreciated that. It's funny, the Emperor Penguins have cast names, unless that's what his crew was called, the people that were helping him out. That might be the case. And so I know that I've gone through the Batman movies that people really love from back then, and so I'm sure eventually I'll get around to the others, but I know especially Batman and Robin, it's kind of a almost so bad it's good type situation from what I've heard at least. But I don't know if I've heard too much about the third one, and I can't even remember the name of the third one off the top of my head. But certainly an entertaining experience and maybe a Christmas tradition one to view since it's perfect for this time of year. Well, it was certainly worth the long wait to finally get to this movie and see Danny DeVito in action. And as much as he is a great comedic actor, I feel like he's just as good at the more dramatic and serious roles, even though there were some comedic stuff about the Penguin in this one. And so, really loved his performance in this, and the experience overall was quite fun. I don't know if I would necessarily consider this more enjoyable than the first one, because I really did love the first Batman movie, and the Joker is such an iconic character, but definitely isn't lacking in quality by any means. A good 1-2 punch with these first two Batman movies, and so hopefully you all enjoyed watching along with me for this one. I had a good time, and hope you all have a safe holiday and Christmas time, and so I will see you all for the next movie, and until then, peace.